Hello, my stamping friends. This is Renee Novak at blessedbycards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, and I'm here today with another Make It Monday tutorial. Today, we're going to create a cute little Halloween treat box using the Banner Year set. So let's get started. We're going to need a piece of cardstock that measures 4 1/4 by 10. We're going to create a box with a black cardstock today, but I thought it would be too hard for you to see on this, so I'm showing you on this scrap paper. The box color can be totally your choice. So the first thing you want to do is put your cardstock into your scoring tool in landscape position, which is the longest across the top, the longest piece. And you're going to score it at 4, 5, and 9. Now, all of these measurements will be in a PDF on my blog at blessedbycards.com, so if you don't want to write them down. So after you score at 4, 5, and 9, you're going to want to rotate it into portrait position, which is the smaller side at the top, and you're going to score at 1 inch and 3 1/4 inches. Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. You want to rotate it back into the landscape position, and you want to make sure that that little 1 inch piece that you scored is on the right hand side. And then you're going to make several score lines, but we're only going down to the first score. So you're going to, along the top, you're going to score at 2 1/2 and then 6 1/2. And then you're going to flip it 180 degrees, and you're going to score it at 3 1/2 and 7 1/2. And then you're going to remove all 4 end pieces. So in this case, you're just removing this panel here, but on the other side, you're going to actually remove this little square and the long rectangle. So remove all 4 of those corners. And then you're going to get something that looks like this. Okay, and the 1 inch scoring strip is along the side, the left side here. And then you have these removed. And then what you're going to do is you're going to locate that center piece, and these are the tabs that you're going to need. And I miter my tabs so that they fold up a little easier. That's totally your choice. I also like to fold my score lines at the end after I've cut. Again, that is your choice. You may want to go ahead and fold and burnish at this point. I like to cut first because it just, for me, gets a little cleaner cut. Okay, and so after you do that, then you can go ahead and fold along all your scores. And for me, then, that way, if it's a little bit crooked, I can kind of manipulate it a little bit better. And then this fold here is going to actually be the top of your box. So all this is going to kind of fold up, and then it's going to come up like this, and this is going to be the top of your box. So you can use designer series paper. This is a piece of 6x6 designer series paper. And in the mini catalog, we have some really cute Halloween 6x6 paper. So if you wanted to get that to use for a treat bag, what I did was, this is how I cut it. I first cut it 2 inches. And then I got a strip that measured 2 inches. And I cut it at 4. And that gave me these 2 little pieces here in this little square. So the first cut was at 2 inches, and then I cut that strip at 4. That left me this little piece here that I cut in half. That's going to be for the top. If you cut your paper this way, you're going to get 2 bags. Okay, so the next cut was, now I have a 4-inch strip left, and I'm going to cut that into 2-inch strips. So you want to make 2 3x4s. And then you're going to get your 3 pieces there and your 1 piece of here. So you're going to need 2 of these for your box. And then what you're going to want to do after you get this all done is you will want to just shave off a little bit of this, because you're going to need this piece really to be 3 3/4 and not 4. So you would just trim that down to 3 3/4 by 2. and then that will fit on the outside of your box. So let me bring the black box in that we're going to use today. I've already got it folded, burnished, scored, cut. And then you want to put your tear and tape, sticky strip, Stampin' Seal Plus, something very strong. You can use liquid glue as well. And you want to put that on the tabs. And so I laid my box down with my little 1-inch fold here that's going to be the top of my box. I had that to the left. And then I just put some sticky strip on those tabs. I folded them first and then put the sticky strip. Now on these two tabs, which is on the piece that does not have the 1-inch piece, you want to put your sticky strip this way. So when the tabs are like this, there's not sticky strip here, but it's on the underneath side. But on these, it's on the side facing you, so that when you fold it up, you'll be able to adhere it and make walls for your box. So you can either stamp directly on some designer series paper. You can use the designer series paper that's in the mini catalog, or you can do what I chose to do today and create my own. I stamped on some pumpkin pie using 2 of the stamps in the banner year stamp set. Okay, and this is the little piece that goes along the top, and you're going to actually adhere that here, and then these will go on the outside of the box like that. So let's go ahead and just do that very quickly now. Now if you have a pattern paper and it has a specific way the design goes, you may not get 2 boxes for your from one piece of 6x6. Now we're just going to add this to the top flap. Okay, so now we have our images on there. So let's go ahead and put it together. We're going to peel off these using my fingernails because I forgot to bring up my pick tool. So I'm just going to pull these off. And then this is going to go up and attach to this wall. And you want this to attach to the side wall as well. And then after you get those on there, you can peel off your other strips. I find it easier to put my tear and tape on before I try to fold anything up. It just makes it easier for me. So then I'm just going to, again, create this wall by folding this over, and then again this one on this side. And that pretty much creates your cute little box. I'm going to show you how to make a closure for it. And I just put some sweet treats, either little cinnamon candies. This is in one of our envelopes, our clear envelopes, and I just folded it over and sealed it so that it would fit into the little box. And then we're going to stick it right in there, and then we're going to make a closure. So for the closure, I'm going to grab my 1/8 inch hole punch. Okay, and I'm just going to punch 2 holes in there. Okay, and so now I want those holes to line up with the underpiece, so I'm just going to take a pencil and kind of draw a hole. All right, and then I'm going to come back in with my paper punch and do the best that I can to line it up with those holes. All right, now I'm going to bring in this wonderful glitter organdy ribbon. That's in the annual catalog. It's that black glittery. And I cut a piece of 10 or 12 inches, depending on how good you are at making bows. And I'm just going to feed this into the hole from the inside of the box out. So you want to put both of these in side and have them come out towards the front of your box. Okay, and then you're just going to kind of pull that so that it's tight, kind of even it up. And then you're going to want to stick it in this way to the back of the box on the flap that's going to fold down. So I'm just going to stick both of those right in here, going to the back. Okay, so that's how it closes. You can pull it so that it tightens up, and then you simply just tie your sweet little bow. And there you have your sweet little bow. So I created a tag using the tailor-made tag dies. These are also in the new annual catalog. And I just used the hat that is in the Frightful tag dies, and I just thought I would put a little bit of a glue dot on there and then just kind of stick that right up there so that it comes out and makes a really cute little treat bag. So that is my Make It Monday for today. I will have a free PDF download on my blog at blessedbycards.com. So thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please share it with your friends. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future videos. And until next time, be blessed.